Hello everyone, once again welcome to our channel Nuclear Biotech. So guys, I am here to represent our topic cell wall chemical composition, structure and their growth. So let us begin with introduction. A strong rigid extra protoplasmic layer in plant cell whose growth is directed from within the cell is called cell wall. In simple word, what is cell wall? A strong, rigid, extra protoplasmic layer in plant cells whose growth is directed from within the cells is called cell wall. Most plant cells except reproductive cells are provided with a rigid cell wall. It provides a skeletal support to the whole plant and acts as a barrier against injury and infection. Now come to the chemical constitution or chemical constituents of cell wall. First, cellulose. Cellulose, the most common compound in the cell wall. The common carbohydrate apart from it are non-cellulosing polysaccharide, organic compounds and mineral substances. In this, mineral substances and organic compounds are also present. It is hydrophilic crystalline compound. It is polysaccharide hexane and closely related to starch. The molecule of cellulose are chain-like structure with 1,000 or more of the glucose residues connected together by a oxygen bridge with beta-1,4 glycosidic bond. Now type of cellulose. Hemicellulose is another type of cellulose. These are the cellulose molecules. They are not made up of glucose molecule but of other sugars. Example: mannose, galactose, glucanes, xylanes. Now pectic substances. Pectic substances, they occur in three forms: protopectin, pectin and pectic acid. Pectic substances belong to polyuronides, polymer of uronic acids. Pectic compounds are amorphous, colloidal, plastic and highly hydrophilic. It is associated with cellulose in the primary cell wall. Now gums. These are the compounds mainly found in plant cell. Mineral substances: silica, calcium carbonate and organic compound like tannins, resins, fatty substances, volatile oils, acid, crystalline pigment, etc. are the mineral substances. Lignin. Lignin, it is found in all three wall layers. It is an organic compound containing high carbon content, complex cross-linked polymer comprising of phenyl propane unit and chemically it is chemically inert. Suberin. They are the fatty substances which do not melt and show solubility in fat solvents. They are closely related highly polymerized compound consisting of fatty acids. Now come to cross structures. Cell wall is complex and consists of three layers. Mainly three layers are found in cell wall: middle lamella, primary cell wall and secondary cell wall. Begin with middle lamella. It is amorphous, colloidal and optical inactive, isotropic, composed of pectic compounds like calcium and magnesium pectate. Come to the primary cell wall. Primary cell wall, it is the first true cell wall to be formed by the developing cells. It is formed on either side of middle lamella. It contains cellulose, hemicellulose and pectins, may be lignified. It grows both in surface and thickness. Come to the secondary cell wall. It is the form on the inner surface of the primary wall and is laid down as a supplementary wall after the primary wall when it ceases to increase in surface areas. Now consist of cellulose, hemicellulose, lignin and other substances. Fiber secondary walls are 3 layer: outer, middle, thickest and inner layer. Secondary wall is present in cells which are non-living at maturity. Ultrastructure of cell wall. The cell wall under electronic microscope show two parts. First is matrix and second is fibrils. Matrix is non-cellulosic part and fibrils embedded in matrix and made up of cellulose. The largest fibril seen by a light microscope is called macrofibril, and smaller fibrils under electron microscope are called microfibrils. Smaller fibrils visualized as subunit of microfibrils are called meshes, which in turn are further divided to form cellulose molecules. Here structure: part of cell wall, middle lamella, primary wall and 3-layered secondary wall. Microfibrils and macrofibrils, cellulose molecule and meshes are shown. Growth of cell wall. The cell wall increases both in size and thickness. The growth in thickness is due to the formation of new layer by protoplasm on the inner surfaces. This method is called growth by apposition. On both sides of the middle lamella, primary walls developed. The secondary wall are developed later outside the primary walls. According to Nageli, the growth of cell wall takes place by intersusceptions. In this method, some gaps are formed in the cell wall due to force of stretching. These gaps are filled by a new particle of cell wall formed by the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm of two neighboring cells is interconnected through fine protoplasmic threads called plasmodesmata. So this is all about ultrastructure of cell wall. Thank you for your attention, and don't forget to like, comment and share. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Thank you.